So, another quote from the Wisdom for Days, the book Wisdom for Days says, "Don't
Yes, ma'am.
underestimate your ability to positively affect the world around you." And this is for days when you need to stop doubting yourself because you're a gift. Stop doubting who God made you. What do you think?
So read the quote one more time. I'm sorry.
Okay, don't underestimate your ability to positively affect the world around you.
Absolutely. Wonderful. So the first thing that comes to me concerning this is just, as you said, is just that area of doubt. I think that comes up in people. We live in such a comparing culture that for some reason I will degrade what I bring to the table because it's not what you bring to the table. And for this reason, I'll give you a behind the scenes, since this is within the nation anyway. I'm always very forefront with all the people around me. I make it a point to intentionally recognize what you are that I'm not. All the time. I am a visionary mind. This is something that staff may laugh, or partners may laugh in terms of within the organization, because I'm so visionary. Number one, it keeps you in your mind all the time. But let's compare it to having your head in the clouds versus having your feet on the ground. Because I'm a head in the clouds naturally type of person, always dreaming, always in a vision state, it makes it almost illogical sometimes to expect me to be very managing of things like time and things like that. We were just discussing about me keeping certain content as short and a certain amount of or a certain length, I should say. But it's always harder for me because I'm not feet on the ground as much as some other people are wired to be. But I shouldn't look at that other person and say, just because they're wired to be feet on the ground, that I don't have anything to offer. So I think doubt in people, comparison is a really big thing that prevents me from seeing the worth and value I have, because we think that what makes us valuable is our similarities. But what makes anybody valuable is what is different about you. Because you're one of a kind, there is no way to say to yourself that you don't have any real value. It's a ridiculous concept. We all know that when people make products, whether it's a pocketbook, whether it's some diamond that's cut in a particular way or something like that, when it's special and unique, the price goes up. All right. They make vehicles all the time, but you'll see a special edition car, right? This special edition is always worth more than the other ones. How far do I need to go within myself to know my true value? Or how far do I need to be acknowledging, or do I need to be aware is a great word. All I need to be aware of is that nobody else has this thumbprint.
I heard a quote which said we were all born or created originals, and most of us die as copycats.
100%. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Beautiful. And so comparison kills that. It kills your uniqueness. And in a world where most people find comfort blending in, this is an area when you're talking about sharing your gifts and things like that. This is where you have to be willing to stand out. Because even if somebody has your own gift, right? There are a lot of people who are gifted similarly. There might be a lot of managerial minds in one place, but the way that you're designed, there's still a thumbprint identity that you have that sets you apart from all other managerial minds. I may be a visionary and someone else is called to be a visionary. Their brain practically almost works the same. And while we're on this really quickly, I think it's the harm when you aren't lacing some of the let's say personality profiles, tests, things out there, you know, whether people are like, I'm going to go Enneagram or I'm going to go DISC assessment, things like that. The categorization thing is good to a certain extent as long as the person knows that you're still uniquely you, right? There's a lot more to an individual than their just gift, right? You have to know that how you see the world predicated upon how you were raised, where you were raised, the time frame, all these things. There are so many aspects. Your cultural background, your everything is playing into what makes your thumbprint, your gift print in this world unique. And because it's unique, it should be placed at a point of high value in your own mind. You should not ever doubt not only what God, and first of all, God don't give bad gifts.
Right.
Why would I devalue it? Sometimes it's because I don't know that what I have is from God, right? Even if it's something that you don't think is that great. And we all have a tendency to overlook what it is that we do the best at because it's so natural to us. But that's what makes it a gift. It's a miracle to somebody else.
I guess the quote is in my book, actually.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to love who God loves and God loves me. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to protect who God protects because God protects me. And just hearing you say that, we've got to be who God called it because that's who he wants us to be.
Absolutely.
So we need to be who he's created us to be.
Absolutely. Your relatability may be what creates a lot of bridges in your life. Your difference is where all the value is. You got to be comfortable being different. 100%.
I agree.
Yes, ma'am.